meat and curry, I'm your man. Cause how we all lose it is a mystery. It's like the changing of our wardrobes from a dire history. But it's the one making us not stop. 50 kilograms is all we've got to drop. La 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 la, la 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 la.
Bobby Cooper.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm all right, yeah. Good evening for you, I think, is it? I'm behind. So what is it? Evening? Late, early evening for
Yeah,
you?
5:21 now. Yeah.
Lovely time of the day.
Yeah, lovely time of day.
How has the last week been for you? So we've obviously had your wedding last weekend. How was the whole period? Because I know that you were doing some bits and bobs before the wedding. You obviously had the wedding day, which was indulgent. And did you have any post-wedding parties or what?
Before we kick off with that, Robert, being that you were the drunkest man in Britain at my wedding,
Yeah, I was
what
pretty laugh.
happened to you on that day? Let's talk about you, big fella.
What happened to me is there was free wine at the wedding. And something happens to me at weddings where I just get way too excited. I'm like a puppy and I just go bonkers. And, you know, in a different city, visiting London, just went off the rails, really. I saw a photo of like the big group photo, which it was definitely still daylight in looking at the photo, and I can't remember that. So I reckon by early evening, I was well on my way.
Yeah, you were, actually. You've been described by my family as a bit fruity. Well, like, bloody hell, the big guy's fruity. I was like, what does that mean? But also, you've got a lot of positive feedback. Steph, who's in charge of our social media now, legend, said that she loved Bob. She had great chat. Bob's got great chat. I was like, what all you referred to me as was Shagga for the entire day/night. And I was thinking that can't be good chat. But look, that's more positive feedback.
Yeah, anyone who gets referred to as Shagga, that's an endearing term for me. Everyone's just Shag or Shagga. But I imagine when I get absolutely belted, that gets turned up a notch or six.
Yeah. My mum, my dad, and a few others went, oh, the mask really slipped on Pod Bob.
The mask really slipped.
Yeah, we saw a different side to him. And I went, well, that's what the pod's all about. Get the real stuff live at the wedding. This like persona that you've got on here of being this like, you know, business guy, stressed dad, nonsense. Get him at the wedding. See the real person.
Stick a load of wine in me and let the lead off, mate. All I can report is that I felt awful on Sunday.
A lot of people said that. I had to do it all again. We had a barbecue afterwards.
Did you?
Shout out Sean Monks for laying it on, Emma's dad. Yeah, class day did 20 bottles of Asahi and a bottle of Whispering Angel. So, yeah, that was a good way to cap it off. And they had a hog roast. They didn't actually cook a whole pig. They cooked pork loin and then they cooked lamb and made little wraps out of it, which was actually very nice.
What, at the barbecue?
At the barbecue, yeah. Yeah, it was really good on a hangover. And I didn't really eat too much on the day because I was just too busy. I was like there, like talking to everyone every 5 minutes and had the speeches and everything, that sort of stuff. And I finished my food. I left a bit of the dessert, to be fair, which is an absolute red card because that Snickers dessert is fantastic. So yeah, back to your original question, young Robert. I'm a married man now, and last week, diet-wise, was a disaster. I decided to show my Maltese cousins what Bleecker Burger's all about. And
they are excellent as well.
They were like, the burger's tiny. And I was like, try that meat in that patty and shut your eyes for a minute and just let the bone marrow that it's cooked into just seep into your veins.
Just let it melt in your mouth.
The other cousin went to me, I mean, England curries in Malta are shit. Take me to the best curry house. I didn't go with him, but I was very close to. While we're doing that, I'm drinking about 30 pints again, which is never good. I went out on a Thursday night, took him out on Thursday night, ended up in an LGQPT bar. It's called something, I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, Went for a meal, then ended up there till 2 a.m, done 20 pints on the Thursday, had a 3-course meal. 3-course meal
Nice.
at this restaurant called Le Pont de la Tour was a disgrace. If you think the size of the steak at the restaurant,
Yeah.
that was half the price of what we paid in there, and I got a steak the size of a thimble.
Oh.
£2. Get out, you French
Where is
imposter.
this restaurant?
Shad Thames. It overlooks Tower Bridge in the city. It's a lovely part of the world, but
Right, yeah.
that was the only positives of the food in there.
Paying for the location, Jobby.
Paying for the location, mate. And then, I carried on I took my dad out for a Chinese the day before that. And every time I woke up hungover, I was eating ham and cheese sandwiches because that's all I had in the fridge. And I even got a little McDonald's. So when we had to deliver the wine to the restaurant, me and Emma's brother,
Yeah.
we're in the van on the way back, and he went, "You've never experienced van life because you work in the city. We get McDonald's on the way back." And I went, "Well, you've paid for congestion charge. I'll get your Mackie D's in." Went for the new double Big Mac with bacon. So that's 4 patties.
Double Big Mac.
Yeah, double Big Mac. And I mean, it's massive. Whipped out the old mozzarella balls. Went 9 to share. He doesn't like cheese. Banged all 9. Chips, which I never usually order out of McDonald's. And a little 20-man chicken nugget share box. That was lunch. Yes. Then I went out for a 3-course meal. Feel bigger. The suit was definitely tighter than when I put it on in the shop. But look, I'm back on the horse now. I'm playing football tomorrow in some sort of client 5-a-side event, and I've got football in the night with Man v Fat. So that's 2 lots of football. And then I also have football on Sunday representing Bromley XLFC against Sutton XLFC at the famous Bromley Football Club Stadium. So
listen, if there's a week where you can have a bad week, it's your wedding week, innit? Like, just let the reins off. And it sounds like you have. You've jolly well enjoyed yourself, so fair play.
Let's talk calorie count wedding day for you, Bob. Right? I saw you before the starters come out polishing off everyone's favours, which were little bags of pick and mix. The little bag. Do you remember the little bags of pick and mix?
There was about 6 sweets in them.
I know, but when you have 6 bags of them.
But yeah, when I have the whole table's worth. So I didn't eat at all before the wedding. And by the time I even got into the wedding venue, I think I'd had 4 pints. And then waiting for the service, there was obviously wine and bottles of beer. I probably polished off at least another 5 bottles of beer there. So I'm probably six or so pints in with no food in me, and I'm in a very excitable puppy mood. So by the time we got through that, had some more drinks, and then it got to being sat at a dinner table. I was well on my way to just wanted to eat the work. I could have at the table, should have let me. So I think that's one of the reasons why. But yeah, it all went south from there. I should have eaten breakfast, and that would prepare me better.
Do you know why you didn't know? Because you went and saw Chris the Barber. Shout out Chris the Barber, and you got yourself a bob cut, didn't you?
I did. 7 a.m. I was with Chris the Barber.
You were looking sharp. Shout out Chris the Barber, the bob cut.
Chris the Barber.
Doing it again.
Let's talk about the amount of alcohol consumed at a wedding, full stop. Because you sent me a number this week. It's a hell of a number.
So there was a couple of rules on this, and weirdly, people at work didn't turn up, and then I was like, "Oh, I might not have invited them," which is a bit of a mistake. But anyway, Emma said, "I don't want to introduce myself to anyone at the wedding," and I went, "Fair enough."
Yeah.
She also said, if we can keep the guests kind of 50-50 between her side and our side, then it will be a good party. And I agree with her. I think the blend was brilliant on Saturday. Yeah. It was like good mixture. I think my family had more people there than hers, maybe, but either way, it doesn't matter. So we ended up with about 200 guests, I reckon. There's about 185 that turned up. There's a few people that didn't turn up on the day for various reasons. Fair play to them. We managed to consume a grand total of 368 bottles of wine between that die-hard crew of about 185 people. So that is roughly, just shy of 2 bottles ahead, or just over 2 bottles ahead. And I've never been. But
all those people weren't there all day, though, were they?
No, 85 people at the day. But again, I've never been prouder of the human beings that we took to that. We went to war on Saturday with that booze. And that doesn't also include the 200 cocktails that were consumed. And also...
Yeah, I had a good 3 or 4 cocktails, had a load of bottles of beer. Like, that's not the full story.
Yeah, and the beer... I don't know how many... I can find out how many bottles of beer there were. But yeah, I've never been prouder of the human beings that we took that day. It was a fantastic effort.
It was a lot. There was a lot being consumed. And also a lot on my shirt. My whole left sleeve's covered in red wine. So that shirt went straight in the bin.
I know why that happened.
Probably just walked into someone. I can't remember much this wedding past, probably about 7 o'clock. But knowing me, I've probably got 3 glasses in my hand or something.
Yeah, that happened, but that wasn't why. Instead of like communicating from distance, you decided to bring everyone in for a cuddle, which then meant the red wine that was over your hand was then over your shoulder, and you kept doing it. It was great to watch.
Yeah, sounds like me. Apologies for anyone who's got red wine on them, and it's my fault, which might be half of the congregation. But
yeah, literally everyone. Yeah, the dog's blind now. Yeah, it's good.
All I can say is I know I met some lovely people. Can't remember what they look like, who they are, but I remember thinking, what a great set of people.
I did exactly what you did at the wedding in Marbella last year, James Ireton's. I got absolutely rat-arsed. And the night before was a pre-wedding party. And me and shout out Scottish Josh decided to go.
I've seen a photo of this.
To be fair, it was like a lovely leisurely day we went out for. He went to get a haircut. We found a little Belgian restaurant. I drank 3 or 4 bottles of wine. So did he. He couldn't speak by 4 o'clock. We went home to get changed. I was showering him. He was that pissed. Got his clothes on, went to the party, and I decided to take the torch from him and then become the person he couldn't speak. And the next day when I turned up to the wedding, there was about 100 people at that wedding. I didn't recognise anyone, and they were coming up to me going, "You were amazing last night." And I was just like, yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks for the feedback. No idea who you are. Apparently,
I couldn't pick out, honestly, I couldn't pick out half the people at your wedding in a lineup now.
Yeah, if anyone goes to Horsepath over the next couple of weeks, you're going to be a celebrity.
Goes to where?
Horsepath.
Horsepath, yes. Come on,
or Wiggly Piggly Way, or whatever it was called.
Yeah, I've absolutely no idea. Anyway, it's a jolly good time and a lot of alcohol consumed then. But yeah, you've had a week of your wedding. You enjoyed yourself, and you're back on it.
And look, this is over now, Bob. Right? Do you know what is happening now? Yeah, this is. I will smash you at weight loss. Let's make that really clear. I'm dragging you into a dogfight this month because I'm not losing 2 kilograms again and having you go, "Oh, no, I've lost more than you this month." Yeah. I'm going to lose a whole stone this month. I'm going for it. I'm going to work and socks off playing football every 5 minutes, and I'm going to crush you. Yeah.
I hope you do. That won't be enough because I'm going to lose more. And the reason I'm going to lose more is because I very much enjoyed myself at your wedding, and that was my last drink for at least a month. And I've stuck to it for all of the, 6 days, whatever it's been since your wedding. And I flew to America on Monday after your wedding. I've been in America for the last 4 days, and I've worked out every day. Yesterday I worked out twice. Come on. Even went and did the big shop when I landed. So I'm making packed lunches. I'm not ordering any Uber Eats. I've been cooking dinners. I had tacos last night. They were lovely. So I'm on it. I'm working out and I'm eating well. And I'm using this as hopefully I can sustain a little fitness retreat. So I'm with you, big boy.
Well, that's woken me up because I had a Wagamama's last night. Yeah.
Yeah, my head's on. I enjoyed myself. I knew that was my last sign off. And I've got, if I do 4 weeks, that gets me to my anniversary with the missus at like 25th of July or 24th of July. Or if I just say I can't drink, do the end of July, see how I get on. But I'm definitely going to do at least a month, try and do the 4th end of July. Dobby.
It's the ring, isn't it? Yeah, it's starting to make sense.
Beaming.
Ring size.
What ring size was it?
Z, maybe double Z.
I think I'm a ZZ.
Yeah, ZZ maybe. Put me in my place there. I have had a bad week.
Listen, it's life. You can't have a good week every week. And if you've got a wedding week, it's always going to be, you're always going to have your bad weeks. I've had bad months. What are you like? Something like, what are you, 155 something?
155. I was in the last way out, but I think last week could have easily been a stone I put on.
And I was 163. So, there's 8 kilos there. So I've got some making up ground to do. I'm making sure by the time I get back from America, I've surpassed this bloody baby elephant lark. I'm into the 150s because I can't sit above this any longer.
Too many people calling you baby African Bob.
Yeah, that's no more. So I've got to surpass that, and then kick on. Also, just when you go periods of not drinking, even if it wasn't because I want to lose weight, but if you go periods of not drinking, just think a bit clearer. Like I've got a lot on at work at the moment. I'm already looking forward to just feeling a bit fresher for a bit.
I'm also
because in the space of 2 or 3 weeks, you can really feel it.
Yeah, I'm in a bit of a rhythm with booze. I'm really enjoying it at the moment. But yeah, 2 pints has turned into 20 pretty easily.
Yeah, I've kind of had my fill of it for now. I'm pretty boozed out. I'm not really feeling it. When you're in the moment like you are at the minute, it's so hard to just not keep lashing it down your throat.
Yeah,
especially with sun, like the weather we've had as well. This is going to be. I saw something pop up yesterday on my phone. It's potentially on to be the hottest June on record. Like the sun's just been out for a month.
Yeah, and I love the sun.
Doesn't know.
Got to celebrate it, didn't you? And look, changing subject slightly, Bob, because I'm now getting in a mental state to crush you.
You look so alarmed because my head's on.
Get out of it. I'm coming for you. We're live on TikTok, Bob.
Excellent. I've never been on it.
You're going.
I'm glad that we are.
Baby. You had, right? So last night, social media manager Steph sends me a text this morning going, wow, Bob's going viral overnight.
Come on.
You had
also, we didn't speak about it on the pod. I did the forfeit.
You did do the forfeit. You jumped into the sea. And if you go on our TikTok, you can see that clip along with the 3,711 people that got behind it last night. Blowup, another clip, 583 people saw that. And then I think there was an end to the 50 kg drop pod for 806 views. We'll take that. So yeah, look, we're huge on TikTok. We've had 63 likes so far. We've got 8 followers and 7 following.
Lovely.
But we're fucking massive, mate. We're massive. Yeah, we will be engaging with the audience that way. I also think we might chuck a couple of workouts out there if we're doing anything exciting. Like, I think we need a challenge, Bob. We need something to work towards.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it also gives us content to chat about our progress towards whatever it is. Because obviously losing 50 kilos is a long-term thing. Be nice to get some progress towards something shorter term.
I think we do a 26-mile walk.
I mean, I didn't want to start there.
Why not? We'll do it in November.
Did the marathon, right? And half of it you walked. So I'm not saying that it's obviously going to be easier if you just start walking.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. It's a challenge.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I'd rather do one that was maybe cycling based.
Fine, I'm cycling to Amsterdam. Get involved, September.
Yeah, that seems quite near.
Basically, you're not up for a challenge, are you?
No, yeah, fair enough. Maybe that's what I need to do. What is the date of this thing? You were going to look at it before. I need a date. 1st September, I think. If I'm in the country, I would. Well, yeah, if I'm available, I'll do it because my right ankle's bent up at the minute. I've got an issue with my right ankle. Well, it's actually not. It's actually on my heel of my foot. It's not really my ankle. It's my right heel. Has that pain moved all the way down from your arsehole that's been falling out ever since we talked about challenge, mate? No, it's been playing me up for a little while. So like when I play a round of golf, walk for 4 hours, whatever, and then it really like pulsates, and then it can hurt for like a few hours after. So I honestly don't think I'd make it round, and I'd be limping by 5-6 hours in. So I don't think I'd make a 26-mile walk in a moment. That's all fixed up. Whereas cycling, you're not using it. Maybe it's the cycle. Maybe we need to learn a little bit more about the cycle before I sign myself up for it. But 100 miles, 100 miles down to Harwich, and then 80 miles the other end. You get a ferry to not Amsterdam, but near Amsterdam. Cycling, yeah, pretty flat. It says like toughness rating is like 1 or 2 out of 5 because it's pretty flat. It's not like climbing a mountain on a bike, which is what most of their challenges are. Yeah. Okay. I just think, Bob, you're a massive bottle job when it comes to all of these. No, I hadn't, mate. I had one forfeit and I did it. I jumped in the sea. And actually, there's been no proof that you gave this little water workout class. Oh, don't you fucking worry. I'll get a little video up, mate. I've got evidence. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see one. Yeah, fine. Yeah, coming at me. Don't you think chicken curry? I jumped in the water in Malta to swim a length as well. Yeah, mate. It wasn't as cold, was it? That old Cornish. About like you. I think there's a meme that comes from that. I think it could be like, as soon as the sun comes out in England, and then just you whipping off your top and jumping in. That could make us go viral on TikTok, I think. All right, so mid-month weigh-in next week then. Yeah, I am in America. That's the only problem. So I land on Friday morning. I don't think there's scales in the gym. I looked yesterday. I'll ask the guy who runs the guy at the reception of the building, but where I am, because the gym's like part of the building complex and the pool and stuff, but there wasn't any scales. I looked yesterday. Scales are about 40 quid, aren't they? I know, but I don't want to buy. Do I really want to buy a set of scales to do one way in? Oh, it's up to you, man. Yeah. I mean, you did well. That's the question. Maybe I'll buy a set of scales and just keep them in the office here when I pop over. doing a pod.
Yeah. Get the whole office to film you doing a weigh-in in your boxes as well. That'd be good.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna go that far at the moment, but all right, fine. Yeah, so we'll do a weigh-in pod next week, mid-month weigh-in, and you'll hopefully have had a better week. I'm going to continue on this great trajectory that I've now created, and hopefully I'll be feeling fantastic.
Research into challenges that don't hurt your little ankle, yeah, and come back to me with some suggestions, Bob, because I'll do anything, mate. Yeah, I'm not scared.
Or just send me the details of this cycle one, because I'll jump on it if I'm free that day.
Yeah, fine. Well, it's 2 days, isn't it? You end up in Amsterdam, and then probably a day afterwards, so we can, take some mushrooms and forget about it all. Yeah.
All right, yeah, ping that over, and I'll have a little think of something else I think we can do.
Yeah, no worries. Just
Have a
remember,
good week.
Stay hard, baby. I'm coming for you. David Goggins is on one this month. You might be doing your little workouts. I'm going to be waking up earlier than you. I'm going to be working out harder than you, and I'm going to be eating cool, mate. Yeah.
Mate, my head's already on. I'm already there. You're just coming out of all this crap just to try and get your head on. I'm already there. So bring it on. Right, have a good week. Next week we'll weigh in.
Yeah, no worries. See you later, Bobble.
We've got some diet plans, health scans, sugar bans, fitness fans, PTs, injuries, laying off the Chinese, ball games, gym chains, protein gains and skin tight tops, and we ain't gonna stop until we hit the 50k. Drop, 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 no excess fat, no FAT, no curry bag, no guarantee. Rough or buff, lean on me, we'll end up as fit as a pig.